All right, onward to the game. Let's make sure sound volume's good. There we go. Okay, so where we last left off. Here we go. Okay, I want to make sure I don't spike or anything. All right, so where we last left off, I did not get the bear, the Mona bear that I wanted right before it kicked me out. I almost had it. It was the last one. If I can't get that later, I'll be real pissed because I can't go back in this island, and I was so dang upset with it. But good news, completely unrelated, is my new camera is going to be coming tomorrow, so I'm going to look quite nice. But anyway, we're on our way to the Monokuma Rock. We're going to do the trial, see how that goes. So here we go. We're going to find out who killed these two people, Hiyoko and Ibuki. 2 and 1. And it's really dwindling. Everybody's really dwindling. Like, God, how many people are left? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh my God, there's only... Holy shit. There's only 7, not including me. That is crazy. Started with so much more. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? And do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomy's
What?
such
Don't get
a
in my
dumb
way.
child.
You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what'd you do with Nekomaru?
Hmm,
I see, so you've come to avenge him.
that's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway...
Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Oh boy, here we go. Onward to the trial. Up the escalator of doom. Stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Oh boy. Everyone was inside Monokuma Rock. It lifted off into space. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. So, what's up, guys? Just somebody like, so yeah, weather's pretty good. When it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured from through the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. What are you, like a novel writer now, Hajime? Like, come on. Oh, it's a little newer. It's a little different now. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
trial now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Here we go. Oh, hey, sup, Tangerine? How's it going? Let's see. Who do I think the killer is? Okay. So, Yoko. So what I think happened, first of all, is Hiyoko, I think. So I think the timing of the deaths was a little different than we think. So Ibuki was really gullible. So I think that somebody basically convinced. Well, okay. First of all, the video you could not see Ibuki's hair, and then you saw Ibuki's hair when you went into the place. So that's weird. So I'm trying to figure that out first. Second, Hiyoko. I know that Hiyoko. I think that Hiyoko was like, when I first saw the hanged person, Hiyoko was covered in that wallpaper, because then you found it ripped and then it got put back. But regardless, God, who do I think the killer is? Nekomaru is definitely a suspect because we haven't seen him this whole time, so who knows what he was doing. So he's a suspect. I would say also Kazuichi is a suspect because I can't remember if he had an alibi. Kazuichi's a suspect. God, who else? I guess that's the only person I can really think of. Honestly, like the motive is really hard to parse out. I just don't know. Yeah, this is a tough one. So I guess we'll see. The ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko Sayonji. The ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself. She was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahida's death. The person who killed those two is among us. Here we go. I definitely can't believe it. Get hype! Yeah, I feel like Nekomaru is my number one suspect. Kazuichi number 2. I don't know why, I just feel like Kazuichi. Gundam maybe, but I just don't think Gundam has it in him to do it, but I could be wrong. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. I guess Akane maybe too, but I'm not sure. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. So, the curtain of the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I'd like to save. Yes. Yes, I will save. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it's been, I mean, obviously the last time I played this was Wednesday, so it's been a while. I think I kind of have a general idea of how the killing happened, or how they were killed. It's harder to parse out who did it. But yeah. Alright. Also, I don't know if you were there for a Tangerine, but I did max out Hiyoko's thing. So thankfully I did that before she died. Alright. Alright, finish prep. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
During the class trial, you will present
I like that I
your
can just put it on
arguments
auto
for
for
who the
this.
killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly,
Yeah.
then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Yoko, I like
If
Yoko a
you
little
pick
more. I
the
wish I could find
wrong
out more about her
person,
backstory, though.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah,
who cares
Monokuma.
about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
Alright.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Hmm.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more
Super
dreams you can stuff
Saiyan.
inside it, you know?
What?
Anyway, We
Anyway.
shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't
Chiaki
we
is
ask Hajime
one of
to
my
explain
favorites,
the
so I really
incident and
hope
the
that
sequence of
she
events?
doesn't die.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected,
Seriously.
and Mikan, Fuyuhiko,
How
and
dare,
me.
how dare.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
Okay.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident
So
happened.
this is the run through of how it happened.
Mikan
Okay.
came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
Okay.
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Okay.
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Wait a minute.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Wait a minute.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime? I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. I'm gonna
By
wait
the
till
time
after
I
this.
arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
What?
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared,
Mikan. Oh, Mikan.
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
Okay.
But the door wouldn't open.
I'm gonna pause
Since
this
we
auto
had no
for a
other
second.
option, the 4 of us broke down the door.
I'm gonna pause this for a second because I think, okay, I don't want to believe it because I feel like because Mikan she just seems too sweet to do this, But, so I strongly suspect that the conference room and the black curtain was used in the murder. Because of the matching curtains. Mikan was the person who went upstairs to that area. So she could have had it all set up ahead of time and did that. So she's now a suspect in my eyes, which I hate because I don't want Mikan to be a suspect, but I don't know.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
That being
Not
said,
once, but
Nekomaru
twice
is
in a row.
the one who's strong enough to be able to easily lift up Hiyoko's
so
body.
we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only
What?
being impartial right now.
Nagito, how
Story I
could
just
you?
heard is clearly suspicious.
Oh, Nagito.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
I mean, to be fair, he's right.
Lie? Why would I lie?
But fucking Nagito, he always gotta pull
Obviously.
that shit.
So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt
Global
me?
warming?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Nagito's egging me on. Just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Ah, damn it. I should have explained it. I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Alright, here we go. Make your argument. What do we got here? We got motel room key, scrap of thick paper, holy fucking hell. Surveillance camera unit? I don't know.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie
Oh,
means it probably is Hajime's
yeah,
fault.
I didn't see the movie. Yep, that's it. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Need to find that. Break through. Yeah, I didn't see the movie.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a...
I don't think I can. After all, Hajime's.
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong.
Bam! Objection, motherfucker.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
God damn it, Nagito.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Man, that's actually such a
no
rock
mistakes
solid
there.
alibi for me.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
I mean, again,
And also
Nagito's...
provides a good warm-up.
Again,
What
he's
warm-up?
not wrong.
This isn't a
and
game, you
he's-
know.
And it's not bad what he's doing.
Don't
He's just
get
really
mad.
sketchy about it
I just
because
think
he's
warming
Nagito.
up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who
Yeah.
killed Hiyoko?
Yep.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's
True.
pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
That's a
been gone
good
for
question.
more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That I'm pretty sure I know exactly how that was done.
That's
Hiyoko
why the
was
killer
killed
stalled
way
for time by
before.
making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer
don't know,
was
though.
still inside.
They were?
Still,
If
I
that's
don't know
the
about
case,
that, you know?
the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Why's it gotta be us?
I didn't think about Sonya
The
being
others
it, but
all have alibis.
I don't know. It just seems like Kazuichi.
Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime,
It
and
would be
I all
Kazuichi.
broke down the venue door together.
Also considering that he set up the cameras,
Gundam met up with
Kazuichi
Hajime at the
knows
motel right before that.
more about that technology than anybody else.
And if Akane and
Yeah.
Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know,
And
Nekomaru.
Yeah.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're
Wait,
not
what?
up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Wait, what?
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
It's true. Yeah.
What a
Also,
wicked way of
Fuyuhiko just
backing
got
us
like
into
way
a
cooler
wall.
when he
Is
got
this his
the eye
professional
patch
skill?
and such. Killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but that really it. See, that's the thing. I don't actually think the killer was because we had that glue. I think that the drumstick was a ruse. Yeah, semi-transparent glob. I think that's what we want.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried
Oops.
to keep us from getting in.
Dang it.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay. Alright, so
The
I
killer
missed
was
one
still
of them.
inside the music venue.
I know which one I need to get.
By locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong!
Bam! Haha!
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Yep.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Very deductive of you, Chiaki, for
Based on
eating
all
glue.
I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Some glue is actually.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
I think Elmer's glue is
That
because
glue
kids
was
use
only
it.
applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you
Okay.
just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Yep.
What'd you say?
Lead us
First of all,
astray.
didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this
I mean,
time.
you're still sus,
In a
Kazuichi.
quarrel, both sides are to blame.
Still sus.
That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her,
Yeah.
right?
Even quick work has limits.
Yeah, that. No, again. When are we gonna show
What
it was the
unimaginable
frickin' wallpaper?
speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Mm-hmm. Why they got the heat earlier? Absolutely.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Yep.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper.
Yep.
Is that what we found in the baton
Nagito's
riding
got
at
it
the
all
music
figured
venue?
out. He's a smart
That's
one.
right, but
Smart cookie.
just what is this scrap anyway?
Scrap that was stuck in the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Okay, so this is gonna be wallpaper? Yeah, wallpaper. Yep. Easy. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't realize I could... So we need... Wall... Wall... Ah, shit. Hey, oh god. Oh god. Oh god, there's so much happening right now. Hey, oh god, there's so much. Hey, her, and an E. Oh god, there's so much. Paper, I need an E. Give me an E. Can I get an E? And then an R. Oh, come on. Where you at? Where you at, R? Where you at, R? Come on. Oh my god. Seriously. Oh shit, I'm hitting the wrong button. Sorry. Alright, R. There we go. Wallpaper.
I got it!
complete.
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I had too much coffee. What I get for chugging coffee right before stream.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
Yes, sir.
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Oh, Nagito.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Number 6, the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Logic dive. Forgot what oh yeah, this is the... Alright, what are the controls on this? Mouse move, accelerate, control key, brake, right mouse button. The first one jump. Okay. Alright, here we go. Wee. Here we go. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. Easy. Easy money. Woohoo! Oh yeah, boy. Here we go. Gonna speed run this shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Question number 2. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. Easy enough. Easy enough. Oh boy. Alright. Ooh. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh, and jump. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, it's getting skinny. It's getting skinny. Here we go. Alright. Question number 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper that covered the pillar, formed a wall? Covered the pillar. All on the left. Easy as pie. That was
It's all coming
easy
together.
clap. Easy clap.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
Yes.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I mean, that's still pretty tough to do by themselves. I wonder how they did that.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body,
Yep.
Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Oh, okay, that's how they did that.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Okay, okay.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Interesting.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
Yep.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
Yeah, why
But
would
the
they do
crime
that?
itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
And when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Yeah,
You're
Monokuma.
pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it.
Anyway,
There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Mikan, we figured
Ibuki's
that
death
out
by
already.
hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. Like movies, they hid the weapon to mix up the killing order, to let their accomplice escape.
I
That?
see!
Okay.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Because Hyoko was killed first, maybe?
Then Hyoko was actually
that's what I
killed
was thinking.
before
I was
Ibuki?
thinking that.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up
Oh,
and
I
tell
think
me
this is
before
gonna be
I
an
change
argument.
my mind.
Or a showdown.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
Right.
the blood.
It
Yep.
seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed.
Yeah, the blood on the ground. Yep.
That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Yep.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Alright. This one is gonna be Blood on the Souls, 100%. It's gotta be it.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
That's it.
I agree with that.
Consent. Everybody likes consent.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something.
Mm-hmm.
That something was
The blood.
There were
Stepped on
faint
that
blood
blood.
stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the
Oh,
power
here we
of
go.
the evil eye.
Got a showdown. Alright.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Oh, Gundam.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However,
What?
the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Oh boy. I keep forgetting the controls of this. Hold on. Hotel room, scrap it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Probably gonna be the smudge on the floor. Yeah.
You're saying the blood on Ibu.
Okay, what is the controls again?
Ha!
Oops.
Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no. You can't step on blood that was never there.
Shit, I am fucking up on the controls here, I think.
Did you see a nice nightmare? You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me
go.
to cut through those words!
Got him.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do.
Gundam, you're getting a little
Look
sus.
closely.
Getting a little
There's a
sus.
streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, It'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Yoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from
Interesting.
Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
Okay.
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep.
Okay.
Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
That's
It
definitely true.
appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Oh.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
So could just be Ibuki herself
Think
as the
about
killer.
it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
No, not Monami.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
I don't think so though.
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Yeah. She was already dead.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of
Either-
Hiyoko's
yeah.
body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
That or Ibuki had a
Then she
accomplice.
was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could
Yeah,
have faked
what?
that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
What?
Ah, there's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Yes.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function,
yes.
right?
That's
It's
what I
a
was thinking.
cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video
okay,
Hajime
okay.
saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I
Just
saw the
had
body
some,
of the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Some people trying to spam links.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Okay.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Okay, Sonia. Let's see.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Oh no.
Right before the morning announcement,
My phone
I
died.
was
Or my
totally
phone
sleeping
died.
in my motel room.
Mouse
I
died.
think
Plug
everyone
it
at the
in.
motel was doing that.
There we
So
go.
everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's
Okay.
not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Fuck. Okay. Murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Well, Sonia
what
doesn't have
about
an
the
alibi.
others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's not.
Crap!
Shit.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Were you though? I don't remember.
Crap!
Shit.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
What the fuck?
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
In cottage. Okay.
That's not an alibi.
aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong!
Okay, so Mikan has an alibi?
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Okay.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Oh my god.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
And yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
I don't know.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
I don't know.
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
It's definitely weird.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Okay. Killer had a different reason. That's the case. Are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it? Oh, intermission already. That was quick.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off of moss balls. And here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you're whining, your time already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll just be boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, then there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then, I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Oh dear. Yes, I would like to save.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Something like that even exists?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
Jeez.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Oh, no,
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
But that rule,
not
he told us
just
that
that.
rule after.
Come on. Try to
I
remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by
Yeah,
arrows, right?
exactly. It's not exactly the same. Oh.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Really? Yoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough.
Yeah, how do you make this assumption?
Aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
That's true. She was in her room the whole time. How'd she go to the
So,
music?
you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My four dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. Need to find out, no matter the cost. Okay. Yeah, why would she? On the soul, grab a thick paper, music venue, curtain, AC temperature, wizard Amoni. Huh. Maybe the...
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
That is weird, yeah.
There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
Maybe?
If that's not it,
Summoned? Okay.
maybe she got abducted by the killer.
I don't think it was abducted,
No,
no.
maybe. She went of her own free will.
Okay, so summoned, free will...
She was guided by the will of causality.
I don't know. Ah, fuck. Okay.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Sea temperature,
There's no
maybe?
way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
No, fuck. I don't... I'm trying to...
Crap!
Why did Hyoko
Maybe... Okay, I'm gonna
go
try...
to the music venue?
Oops.
There's no way we'd know that!
Teleroom key?
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, she did have the key.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself
Yeah,
in her
that is
room
weird.
because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she
That's
was
true.
forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Possibly.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key
Oh.
that deep in her kimono.
That's true.
They would have
That's
put
true.
it somewhere more obvious.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
Yeah, that's true.
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Oh, here we go. Showdown time.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Alright, so she's gonna try to argue that she was abducted.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
To find an opening.
Hiyoko was
okay.
locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Come on.
I can't back down!
Okay.
But
Advance.
Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Oh, another advance. Holy
There's
shit.
no
okay.
reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Okay.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Was it?
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No.
That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all.
Don't. She fought the killer? This is certainly a contradiction to what she said. I need
Hold
to
on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Fuck. Oh, what is... She fought... No.
Crap!
Hold on. Try remembering...
Okay, what? Hold on. Alright. Okay, stepladder. Side is a slight blood stain. Okay, I don't think that's it. Candle. Okay, candle was found in the front of the music video. Looks... The dim light surveillance camera is actually light from the candle. I don't think that's it. Advanced camera units. I don't think that's it. Stones on the floor. What is Mikan's account? Right up until the Monokuma announcement of the morning, Mikan was with Hajime. The whole time afterwards, she went to the... Instead of spamming the slices, try to aim and slice multiple words with a few slices. Sometimes you'll run out of cuts to do, so try and use them as little as possible. Okay, well, thanks for that tip, Tangerine. Yeah, I think right now what I'm trying to figure out is what evidence I can use to counter what Akane's saying. Because I'm a little confused on that. Okay, so I don't think that's the one. Fuyuhiko's account, what's that? Fuyuhiko and Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up, search for Ibuki. Here, didn't find anyone. Apparently Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Sunny's account. There's trying to... Oh, that's it. That's it. The full-length mirror. Okay. Yes. That's why she went there. Okay.
Her kimono was all messed up.
Yep.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Oh, okay. I need to look at that evidence more. But
Wear
yeah,
her
thank you for that
kimono?
advice, Tangerine. Yeah, this stuff can be a
It's
little
also the reason why she
difficult
decided
sometimes.
to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Now I remember.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yep.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want to me.
Hajime,
What?
now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Kazuichi. Oh my god. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Thank you, Tangerine. I really do appreciate
Don't
it.
go doubting
a
Miss
lot.
Sonia, you cretin.
You are
I'll put
definitely
you and your hamster 6 feet under.
you're like my coach in the corner, just like, all right, this is what you do.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh god.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue?
Oh, he.
The only thing
ooh.
I can think of is, it was an unfortunate
Yeah,
coincidence.
Hyoko just found the setup, found them getting setting up
Coincidence?
everything. Yeah, yeah.
When she went to the
Yep.
venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Oh
She
no,
was
Hyoko.
killed, so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Oh.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do?
Interesting.
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
No, I think that
Do
they
you have any
maybe they just
ideas?
wanted Ibuki to look like she killed herself, but then yeah, had to do this.
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Those planned from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Aggie doesn't want to tell us
am
shit.
I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Yep.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
Okay.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago?
Huh. Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you
Creepy.
freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Oh, wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There were footprints all over the place as she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
See, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Mrs. Nagito said if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Why? Why weren't there any footprints on the step ladder? Yeah.
I can prove it with
Yeah.
this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Suki, hello. We're just in the middle of the trial. Thanks for
There
coming. Trying to
Yeah,
figure out who killed
that
who.
stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed
Thank
such
you
a small
so much for
detail.
coming.
How amazing! This is truly the talent.
It basically
of a
is
chosen
Among Us,
ultimate.
yes. This is basically like anime Among Us. You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komoeda, definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb.
It wasn't Ibuki who climbed it, though.
Unless there was something funny
Yeah.
about that video.
I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there
yeah,
was
yeah,
some
yeah.
kind of trick arranged in that video.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I shouldn't have seen it something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. No hair. Based on what I saw, I don't think that's suspicious. No blood on the stepladder? Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But
Yep.
where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere
Yeah.
other than the music
Oh, I don't
venue.
think I noticed. It might have been in the hospital.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the hospital
You're
room.
suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladders are the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said the stepladder was at a different place, but that's the case. The thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. The curtain? The black curtain. Oh shit, that's a... Holy fuck. What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? Oh fuck. Oh, okay, no M. Oh, Suki, okay, so... I am... So, funny story with this. I am at affiliate. I'm ready to go to affiliate, but... I'm gonna be moving on January 1st. And honestly, I just don't want to have to deal with changing my address for tax reasons and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting until I can basically use that address as my mailing address, which hopefully should be within a week or two. So yeah, I'm like the one person in the world who's delaying my affiliate signing up, but it's like it just came at a really awkward time. So hopefully I'll get it soon, and then but I really, really appreciate you you know, wanting to cheer and all that. It's super, super appreciated. ILF. I5. No, maybe another I. No. Oh, you did, Sugi. I guess I'm just cautious or something. I don't know. I guess I'm really cautious on these sorts of things. Fuck. Okay, I don't know. Bill, I have no idea. Nope. Bill. Nope. Bilf. Film. 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 Bill. Film. Film. What the fuck? Filming. Okay, so filming. Filming. No, film. I am gonna lose on this because I have no fucking idea. Filming. No, filming. What? Filming long? God. Jesus. Law, no. Block, what? Block, no. No. Location? Oh, filming location. Okay. So I need T. Location. Alright. Now I got it. Jesus.
I got it!
Yeah, it got really hard and
right.
no, but thank you for that, Tangerine. I just got I'm not good. I'm bad at this game.
What do you mean?
Also, I was frustrated because I had no freaking idea what. Like, I was just guessing. I had literally had no idea what I was doing until I did that. Yeah.
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Okay, there we go.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music video instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do that the surveillance to that surveillance camera unit? Oh, analogic dive. Alright, here we go. I'm actually pretty good at these, so this should hopefully get me some health back. Here we go, surfing. This is like old Sonic. Okay, what is? Provide this van's camera unit to the killer tamper with the monitor, both the camera. The camera? There's a camera. Yay! Oh, thank you, Suki. Thank you so much for that. I super appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and thank you again for coming to say hey and hanging out. Always appreciate it. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. All right. All right, here we go. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? They tampered with the music venue, I guess? Like, I mean, both? Yeah. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Alright. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, I'm gonna vom. Oh, I missed the jump. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? Increase the signal? No, I think they took it with them. I think. Yeah. All right.
It's all coming together.
Okay. Sweet.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Okay.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
What did they do? What did they do? The remaining monitor was flipped it over, destroyed it. Either they... I think they destroyed it. Right?
I see!
Yeah.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Okay.
My attention was so focused on the body
Oh,
that even
yeah.
I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Yep. Interesting. So they kept the destroyed monitor there, but the camera they brought with
And the
them.
moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, there was a video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue. Oh, that's easy. It's a conference room. The only possibility is that place inside that building. Oh, another hangman. Okay, this one I know, so hopefully I won't screw up as much. Conference room. That's what it is. Conference room. Alright, I'm gonna try not to suck so much tangerine. Come on, where's the C? Oh yeah, I can heal myself if I use focus. Alright, here we go. Oh. On. F. Conference. ER. That's an ER right there. Oops. Oh, okay. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, R, there it is. Currents. And then room. R. O. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Another O. And the M. And there we go. Easy.
I got it!
Conference room. That one I actually knew what it was before the
It was filmed
answer.
at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? The conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Oh,
That's
you say
exactly
that
why
now.
The killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music video, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was. Yeah, the music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Yes, that's
That
it.
must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
Alright, alright.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident,
Oh, yeah.
it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Okay.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Aww.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
That curtain was hung so the music
Great
venue
comeback,
would look
Monami.
like a conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is...
Wooden.
The same color as
Yep.
the music venue stage.
Okay.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's got to be that. Let's see. Not the black curtain. Maybe the stepladder? Oh, the that might be it. The candle. Yeah, because it's dark. That might be it. Okay, I think it's a candle.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
Yep.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Okay.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Well, that's easy as pie.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
Okay. I feel like I've heard Bayside Cop say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No.
That's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
It was a ruse. He was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. Fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. No matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. That moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And then the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video... There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Don't tell me it's... the only one that seems likely now is Mikan. Don't tell me it's Mikan. That's right, I should already know. Should have already known who the killer is. Fuck. It's gotta be Mikan.
You're the only one!
Yeah.
Mikan, you're the killer,
Oh
aren't you?
no, not Mikan. Why?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Oh, what if she got the despair disease? Oh no. And that made her like a crazy killer because she usually heals people and they're the opposite. No! No! Oh man. Okay, so sorry, I know it's a tense moment. I need to go to the bathroom again. Too much water. Alright. Oh man. So tense. So intense. But it's like... It's... Oh my
A
god, is
chick
it really
like her
Mikan?
as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone?
It's gotta be
That's
from the despair
completely out of
disease.
the question.
Because that it does the opposite,
But
yeah.
we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Yep. Tangerine,
Is that
why is
also
it
a
Mikan?
coincidence?
I don't like this. I don't like that it's Mikan. I don't want it to be Mikan. I don't like this. What should I do with myself? And if you insist, oh, he's on a call room upstairs. He must be mentally exhausted. He must be, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, they even
That
led.
time, you said you were going to be on call, but you actually went to the conference room.
I can't. I can't do this.
That's when
Why?
you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming.
Ugh.
By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue.
How can it be? Just wait until a certain something happens with her? No!
Showed that to me.
Why?
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the
is going on?
That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you?
What is
It's
going
impossible for
on?
me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
What the fuck?
Do you hate me that much?
Unless she's just been doing an act this whole fucking time.
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. No, unless she's just been doing an act, which is like, oh my god, like slow clap for that. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be? Am I the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it's so much easier if I was wrong. I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Right.
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What?
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Monokuma,
Say such controversial statements.
you gotta be so meta about it.
What do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Okay.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal
It really
goods.
is. They just like, here's all the
If
killing
they
stuff.
got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Yeah, I don't.
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Huh.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
Huh.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Well, this won't be much of a clue. Might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
God damn it, Nagito. Always
Just
playing
like
both
this
sides.
case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit. Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Rope used for hanging, scrap with thick paper, music venue curtains, Savannah's camera. Huh. Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Okay.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Did we
Scars?
notice?
You mean the rope burn, right?
Yeah.
But we believed it was from a hanging.
Yeah.
Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Huh.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Shit. Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is a decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
Hold on. Rope used for hanging, okay. Rope used for hanging. According to Khan, there is no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging with this rope. Khan did do the autopsy. So would that be it? On the scrap, music good enough at no. Oh.
The scars they leave would look different too.
No. Okay, that's not it, no.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look different.
Scars? You mean the rope burn?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Ah, Mikan. Yes.
That must be it.
Mikan lied. She was the one who did the autopsy.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Something I want to ask you. No doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died from hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Oh, shit.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, Her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
Well, and then she also did have that the
So
ultimate
Mikan
gullibleness.
volunteered to nurse us?
It's the
Because
despair
she was
disease.
planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Whoa.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Whoa. Getting all serious, Nagito.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable
what
of
is-
killing someone.
How long is she gonna keep this up? Cause what?
Is that really true?
Oh yeah.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say? So in the end, you're all just a
Oh,
bunch of
here we
bullies,
go.
huh?
Oh shit.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Oh, she's gonna snap. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Yep, she's snapping.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
Oh, she's
Why
snapping.
won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out
Oh
of
boy.
ideas.
Yeah.
How can
Oh,
we
I'm
teach
ready,
you to
Tangerine. I'm ready.
That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. That video. I never filmed that video.
Holy shit.
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Oh.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that
Why
video.
do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. Only the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. We're doing showdown now? Oh, we're making the argument. Oh, review saying with her room, scrapbook paper, it's different to Mikan's account. This would be Mikan's account.
I'm not the killer!
Wait, let me read again what Mikan's account is. Kuma was at the Hajime the whole time. Typebook disappeared. There you go, okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Yeah, what the
Is
heck?
the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Well, Okay, what? So, I know the hair... Rope used for
We
hanging
can't
blood
think of
on
anybody
souls.
else other than you
Oh, what?
who could have filmed that video.
What the fuck?
Do you have any proof?
I would
Is the
say
handbag
it's
on her
that
head
her
the
hair wasn't
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
blood on the
Or could it be
souls.
the hospital slippers she had on?
No, not that. Fuck. What the shit? What is it?
Damn it!
Fuck.
I'm not the killer!
Rope used for hanging.
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Hotel room
who could have
key.
filmed that video.
Surveillance camera unit?
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Maybe?
Is the handbag on her head the proof?
No.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing
No.
suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
No.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
No. Fuck. I don't know.
Damn it!
Fuck.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers she...
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Fuck.
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on her head? Is the hospital gown she was... Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video, just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight.
Dim candlelight. Wait a minute. Dim candle.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her. So please forgive me already.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Try a different bullet. I guess like, okay. So here's the thing. So Tangerine, maybe you can tell me if I'm on the right track. One thing I learned is that there was a missing hospital gown, so she would have used it. But that wasn't a truth bullet. So I'm trying to think, what is the truth bullet?
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other
I guess
than you
Mikan's account?
who could have
the only one I
filmed
can
that
think.
video.
The only truth bullet I can think that would be
Do
working.
you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
But I know that there was a different hospital
Is the
gown.
hospital gown she was
So
wearing
maybe it's that?
suspicious?
It's not the gown. Okay. Fuck. It's so vague. God damn it.
I'm not the killer.
Okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp
No,
bag
I
on her
appreciate
head the
it,
proof?
Tangerine, but also it's like at this point I
Is
might
the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I might even just ask for it because like it
Or could it be the hospital slippers
doesn't
she
make
had
any
on?
sense. And I already checked on the slippers, and that's not it. It's not the slippers.
Damn it!
I'm not the killer.
Rope used for hanging?
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Okay.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
Yeah, tell me the yes. I'll take
You
the
could tell
bullet,
her body type under
and
the
then I could
hospital
figure it
gown?
out from there. Because like the
Just from
evidence
that
doesn't make
video?
sense to me. Like what the bullet
Just
is.
from
So
that camera
yeah,
angle?
I'll take whatever
Just
the
from that dim
truth bullet is.
candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type.
The camera.
So please
Okay.
forgive me already.
I have to use. Okay, so the camera.
Hajime,
angle.
pay close attention and listen well.
Okay, so what would I
You're
shoot
the
on
only
the
one
camera
who can
angle?
point out the killer's mistake.
Okay.
I'm not the killer.
Guess.
We can't think of anybody else other than
I don't
you
know.
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her? Is the hospital gown she was? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly.
Is that really your? You could tell her body type under the just from that video, just from that camera angle.
Okay, so it's okay. So, wow, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb on this. All right. I'll try blood on the
We can't think of anybody else other than you
because we couldn't see the
who could
blood
have filmed that video.
in that camera angle.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the just from that camera angle.
No, okay. Wow, I'm so dumb.
Damn it!
I might just look this up. Yeah, it seems like it is important. It's just like the evidence is like so vague. Okay, I guess I'll try rope. If this doesn't
We
work,
can't
I'm
think
gonna
of
look it up.
anybody else who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on her? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type just from that camera angle.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. This is ridiculous. Wait.
Damn it!
Wait. I just looked it up. Okay, I would have never guessed this. Apparently, it's
We can't
rope
think of
used for
anybody else other
hanging,
than
and
you.
it's
Who could
you have to
have filmed
counter
that?
what
Do you think the
Chiaki
handbag
says
is
at the
the
end.
hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slip?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly.
I would have
Is
never
that
guessed
really?
that.
You could tell her body
This is
type
obviously
under
they're
the
trying to like
hospital
lead you astray
gown. Just
with
from that video. Just from that
thinking you
camera
gotta
angle?
counter something Mikan says.
Just from that dim candlelight.
Wow.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already.
Oh, time ran out. Well, that sucks. Alright. Come on. Yeah. Okay.
This is my...
Hey, Tsuki. I died. But I'm gonna retry.
We will never give up!
Welcome back. I'm getting some really hot. You're actually going to be really close to being able to see when we piece together this whole. Well, died. I got things wrong, but you're getting really close to when we're going to see how this whole murder comes together. Because there's like a big recap thing, so that'll be really fun to see, even if you haven't been
We
following
can't
along
think
the
of
whole
anybody
time.
who could have filmed that.
All right, so
Do
I
you
think
the handbag
what I
is the
looked up because I
hospital
had to
gown?
look
Or
up
could
the
it be
answer to this.
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dim.
Come
There's no way
on.
you'd be. So please forgive me already.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh wait, no, it's not Killer's mistake. Wait, no. Who's Renji? Wait, okay, so that's, hold on a sec, so that's not what it is. Okay, rope used for hanging, bullet for... Oh, that's right, I forgot, I have to take, oh fuck, okay. Oh, I haven't seen Bleach, Suki, so, but I've heard some good things about the show. Okay, now I remember what I had to do. I have to, what's it called? I have to like take, I think I have to take it. So I think if I,
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
yeah, I have to do the thing. So that's
Who
why
could have filmed that video?
I have to,
Do you think the
okay.
handbag is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? Or you could tell her body type just from that dim. Just from that dim.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive.
Hajime, pay
So,
close
yeah,
attention and
Tangerine,
listen.
I
You're
totally
the
forgot
only
I had to
one
do
who
this.
Can point out the killer's mistake.
Yep, I have to get the new bullet. Ugh, jeez, of course. Okay, killer's mistake. That makes so
can't
much
think
more
of anybody
sense
else
now
other
that
than you.
I figured that out.
Who could have filmed that video?
All right, and then I use. Yes, so I have to use killer's mistake on camera
Is the
angle.
handbag on her head the proof?
That's it. But
Is
you were,
the
yeah, you were
hospital
right
gown
on
she was wearing suspicious?
camera angle
Or
being the
could
one
it
I
be
have to
the
shoot.
hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan
I'm
clearly
just like,
have different
I'm
body
bad.
types.
I'm just bad at this game.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
There we go.
I'll
Okay.
shoot through that contradiction.
I just forgot
Mika,
that I could get
You've
evidence.
committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Oh.
So how can you say anything about the
Yeah,
camera angle
I
as if
forgot
you
that
saw
too,
that video
Tangerine.
yourself?
It's something that's easy to overlook.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Yep.
You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Huh?
She's gonna go full crazy.
Huh? I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
She's going full
That's
crazy.
not it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's impossible.
Possible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
She's like, see, it was
It's
there.
blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far.
Mind blown.
Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. Time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo meter in the lower portion of the screen is the number of bullets are displayed. There's only be one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. It's like locking on, press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Controls are the same as left mouse button. Match the tempo either by pressing the tab key, or bullets refresh is based on how well you kept the tempo. You get the timing wrong, press the tab key, bullets will not be refreshed, please be careful, also your ammo will not be completely refreshed, and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, do not need to reload. I guess that's what's pretty useless explanation. Called explanation. Be able to find you on the line. Oh, good luck having
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
Oh boy. Mikan,
This
I
chick,
never thought you would
has
be
she lost
capable
it for good?
of the murder. But here we are.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. Gotta do something to end this. Gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Alright. Here we go.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Bonus prize. Oh, theater bonus prize.
Please, draw on me! Do you understand? Can
Why am I
you
missing?
forgive me already? I'll do anything you
Oh,
want.
whoops.
Can you forgive me already?
Alright,
There's
so
only one bag.
theater
It's impossible to use it in two places at the
bonus
same
prize.
time.
This is the end!
Alright, here we go.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another free. It's a common practice to pay customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
Uh-huh.
Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places.
Alright, alright.
So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Okay, here we go. Closing argument. I love this. Alright. My favorite part of the trial. Alright. So I saw on the monitor. This is what did the killer do after the broadcast? Thought it was hidden before. Who the killer left? That one. How was the real locked room created? Okay. What I saw on the monitor was this. Okay. Body was hidden. Okay. And then, what did the killer do after the broadcast? This camera unit. Spreading glue. This one? No. Put it back to normal after destroying it. The camera? Okay. How was the real locked room created with the glue? And I guess it would be that.
Here's
Oh,
everything
that was a
that
really
happened
easy
in
one.
this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw.
Here we go.
That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
Oh yeah.
When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Okay.
When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
Okay.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth,
The
that
generic
video was
killer
recorded
model
in a
is like really
different
amusing
place.
to me. Like this
The
bald
killer
guy.
brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
Easy money. Act 2. Slam.
I didn't
Gasp.
know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside.
Alright.
Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's
Fuyuhiko
body,
is like
but Hyoko's suddenly
like
present
hands in
body
the
as well.
pocket.
At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
The comic.
Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Interesting. Oh boy. Oh, yep, now she's truly gonna snap.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Whoa.
Mikan, you...
Whoa.
What has happened
What?
to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
What? Oh. What rating did I get? Let's see. A B. I think I've got a B on like everything. Cool.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make
Jeez, look
the
at her
right
face.
choice
Oh my
or
god.
the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
And here we go.
well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct.
Got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of the horrifying Blacken who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
Gotta be shitting me. You saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed him?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? You planned to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's
There's nothing we
obvious.
can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my prediction, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for the case.
What?
Yep. Mikan, you say?
I
know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. Despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it has remained. Oh, hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? That means she was...
What?
Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, someone soft and really hot. Yes, that's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, it must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
Symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease, losing all hope, harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's a reason why she could still laugh at such a hopeless situation. Oh,
Jeez.
means Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. Killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair. That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
What are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My
Whoa.
beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
What?
They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I
Who?
loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Who? What? I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand. What are you saying? You don't understand. Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom, where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's
how
nothing, like nothing
amazing.
matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Only was she affected by despair. You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. Well, what a wonderful symptom. Means you had the remembering disease?
But
But if that means she remembered something and ended up like this...
such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? You were like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. No, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. That my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? No way I can believe that. There's no way. The person you are right now is the real Mikan? Oh, you still doubt me. Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. About that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not now. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender. It's also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? That's right. That symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? Like the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Huh? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Oh, Monami and I are members. I am Monokuma. My existence is entirely on my own.
hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really remember, and you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Ah, hell no. You'll find out eventually. There's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Con, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were all like this all along. If that's true, who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well,
that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is. Losing memories are
do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
hey,
I know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story about our stolen school lives.
Hey, hey.
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it.
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering like this much. We wouldn't be suffering this much. Now, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Con, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I
Now then.
prepared a very special punishment.
for the ultimate nurse, Mikan Tsumiki.
So it's over. It's really. Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
What?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Well, here we go. Sorry, wrong shit. Whoa. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the... What the actual shit? Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Oh my god. I just realized above there's like a giant iPad. It's finished. It's really finished. The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji was Mikan Tsumiki. She's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that their true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that, that's just from remembering. All along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, that disease turned her into that. She lost herself to a simple disease. She was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Okay, Nagito. Come on, let's all take this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. Now, there's no way we can just move on, or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was a traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive, has proof. See how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. What?
Hey!
Your right eye is made of your right eye is made out of black beans.
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to First Islands Beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru's safe after all. Safe. How should I say this? Knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope. I'm happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I
three of our
thought.
friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy if Nekomaru is safe. I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
Silence. I shall crush you into dust. Buki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. Don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Oh, Akane's actually crying for real. Oh, what the heck? Do I still have the after effects of the disease? I don't get this at all. Honey.
All right.
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. Uh-oh. Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
Oh, I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Oh no. Nekomaru's body. Oh, it's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the exit of the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island. Oh boy. Alright, let's haul ass. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running towards the beach on the first island. Oh boy, this ain't gonna be good at all. It's gonna be real bad. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
hey,
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. Raised our voices. We looked around the area. Raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. So on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey!
what the hell, man? Nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Get false info from Monokuma again? That's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice. And we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Uh-oh.
Nekomaru?
Uh-oh.
Haven't you noticed it yourself?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the
Okay,
rivers of
so
hell.
he's a fucking robot now. Okay, so Nekomaru is a robot now. Oh boy. Oh, how many days do we have left? 9 days left. Oh shit. Getting close. It's getting real close. Oh man. What an experience. What a trial. What a time. Yeah, there's a lot less surviving students now. Alright, 9. Damn, wow. Crazy. Got the nurse's apron. Alright. Well, that's a save. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a day. Because, that was quite a time. Quite a time indeed. Well, everybody who's here, I want to thank you all for coming and watching my stream. Let me go ahead and transition to this. Thanks everybody who was here to watch my stream. You know, it's a good old time getting that trial done. Now, slowly but surely, we are working our way through this game, and it's been quite a good journey. Special thanks to Tangerine Skulls for giving me good advice and sticking around during this. Well, we don't really have enough people for a raid, so I think I'm just going to end it right here. But tomorrow I'm going to get a new camera, so that'll be fun. But until then, hope you all have a great night. See you later.